Welcome back, everyone, to the FPS challenge here at 1337 Camp in Weibling, close to Stuttgart. My name is qwertz, and with me, Slogan, covering a ton of Call of Duty matches for you in a €3,000 LAN tournament. 14 teams, that's how we started, but this is already Sunday, so we had to say goodbye to 2 teams that we eliminated in the group phase, and now it is playoff time. Best of 3 and MR12 on the side of the winner bracket, and best of 1 and MR15 on the side of the lower bracket. So there's one thing we can already answer in the chat. Someone said, how do sniip and qwertz play each other when they're literally in the same room? They aren't anymore, as qwertz actually moved to a different room to make sure that they're not sitting next to each other when they play in the next playoff match. So therefore, no cardboard needed. We don't have to line up 10 people standing in the middle trying to block vision or anything. Instead, we just put them into another room. Easy as it is.
Definitely the way to go for. In my opinion, I don't think we have to argue about that one at all whatsoever. However, as you've already said, we've started with 14 teams. We're down to 12, and things are really starting to boil down. The first teams have already moved down to the losers bracket, and once you're there, you're not too far away from getting kicked out of the tournament. Yeah, exactly.
We sent Muse down after our last match, sniip versus Muse, right? So they had to move down. And the match that we get up next is actually sniip versus qwertz. So we will look into that match. There's still no winner between Vapanda and TLR. Why can I say that comfortably? Because I'm actually on the wrong server, and I can see TLR playing Vapanda right now, where TLR is leading 3-1 on Crossfire. That might be their last map, to be honest. Looking at that, and we covered the only game, at least on that list that you saw there, that actually had a decider map. I think that was a good start into the playoffs in general for us, but we're waiting for the next step now with qwertz and sniip. So that means I have to change server once again and find the right one, as it wasn't 2, unless you want to say hi to Vapanda. What else is available? 2 is full as people. But all the other servers currently are not with an entire squad. So either we're too fast or they're too slow, whatever it might be. Let's try this one here. If that one's the right one. Can we find out VP score? Like I said, it's 3-1 in favor of TLR, but I don't know which map they're on right now. Like, I know they're on Crossfire, but I don't know if that's map 1, map 2, whatever. All right, I found 2 qwertz players on the server. Very first attempt. Man, my predictions are so good. I even predict the right server. I'm on fire.
That's an absolute game changer you've got right there.
They should hire me just for, betting sites. Probably third, then they start. Oh, if they also started at 9 like we did, then yes, they're really slow.
But that would have taken...
We started at 9.
I mean, surely there must have been some sort of overtime involved in those matches.
No, not just overtime. We had a pause of, what, half an hour in between.
Yeah, but I mean, if you have quite a bit of overtime and you don't have quite as decisive games, I mean, we had a very decisive map 3.
Yeah, it's true.
In sniip versus Moose, has to be said.
Overtime in first or second or both, yeah, must be then. And maybe their breaks have been a bit longer in between. That's another thing that could potentially happen. So I only see 2 players. I hope that the rest will actually join us as well, as we will see qwertz facing sniip, so the team that you currently have on your screen. We won't have qwertz on the stream this time for you in terms of player camera, because they moved into a room, the one room, where the camera has no signal.
Yeah, that's just sometimes the way things go.
They want to hide strategies, maybe.
I mean,
they don't,
maybe, but then you can't get the B-roll. If you want to turn everything into a fancy frag movie,
but you're the only one that wants to turn everything into a fancy frag movie.
It has to be a frag movie. That's just how things go. It's Call of Duty. I mean, you just put a bit of D&B over it, perhaps a bit.
How many frag moves did you made it with?
How many I made, or how many I'm actually featured?
Actually featured.
A single one.
Was it your own?
I think it is the third and last Stevie one. Stevie had I think the first one was the lone line. Then we got the 9 lives one. And then we had the 1 life left. And I was in the 1 life left one, but getting absolutely annihilated, has to be said. I think you got like a quad scope, and I got absolutely wrecked. Yeah.
That's obviously not cool.
But I mean, back then that was like, oh my god, have a look at this. And back then, you had these like absolutely rubbish mobile phones with like tiny screens and like 5 pixels. Like, can you see this name at the very bottom? I don't really think anyone could ever read it. Yeah, and then at least that was. I mean, that's like famous, you know. Back then, that was famous. I kid you not. Yeah, One Life Left. I'm not quite sure how many YouTube views it had, but
I don't know either.
I'm guessing it was definitely into the 6, if not 7 figures. I mean,
okay.
I don't know. I'm a COD frag movie freak. Has to be said. I kid you not, guys. I have an entire hard disk filled with COD frag movie songs, and I kid you not. And I spent years finding some of them. Like the Peter Jenkins one, I don't know, in the list back then it just said blah 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 Don Diablo mix, and there was no Don Diablo mix, and it took me years to find that out. That it was in fact a 2009, if I'm not wrong, Don Diablo live set. If Don Diablo is like a DJ, and I kid you not, I found that one, and I saved it. And I should really upload it somewhere because it's only on that hard drive.
It's just coming in, emitting piracy.
So,
anything else you want to get?
I just lent it. It's not piracy. You know what I mean? It's I'll just give it back eventually at some point. But no, jokes aside, I think you're surely noticing COD was my youth. You know, I spent a lot of time playing COD. I think according to Xfire, I had 3,800 play hours.
It's not bad.
According to and that was only what Xfire recorded, and you know Xfire wasn't out at the very beginning. If you don't know what Xfire is,
believe me, everyone in chat knows.
Okay, yeah. If they don't know, then something's definitely gone wrong with their Call of Duty education. If anyone out there also still remembers the MIIRC, the online real chat, and then you like searching for war academy level. Academy level. And back then, one of our enemies dodged because they thought I was cheating because they got like wall banged three rounds in a row on Crash. If you're defense, you know, you can get like the cheeky wall bangs right into the blue building. That's what I was like. They were cheating. I was like, dude, do you want me to send you the record file, like, to show you, like, I did anyway? But you know, there's no better, you know. I'm so good, I got called a cheater. I think that's like the biggest
achievement.
Yeah, one can ever get.
in Counter-Strike, which really surprised me because I have absolutely no clue what I'm doing. But sometimes I just have in FPS. No joke. It's for me. No matter which FPS I'm playing, there are like a few matches and rounds where people really think, damn, that must be an expert.
Yeah.
And I feel like a monster. And then when people start realizing, and I'm like, man, that's my day. For the rest of the day, I will not hit a single thing. I couldn't even hit the bloody door on City Street standing in front of it, probably. It's like, really, it was so bad. People sitting next to me is like, what is wrong with you? It's like, I have no clue. Sometimes
things just go, yeah, the LF looking for 5v5 low plus tier. And yeah, we had the mid plus and the high and all of that. That's really the way it went. It was absolutely amazing. Man. And what I really loved was it was zero politics. And as someone, you know, that's been, I mean, in terms of esports, I'm only working in the esports software industry full time for about a year now. But I mean, I've been cast in League of Legends for, let me think about it, 6+ years now. Started in 2018, and compared to that, COD back then, it was just zero politics. Everyone just wanted to have fun, and now it's whenever. Obviously, you know, it feels great that esports has moved quite a large amount in terms of, you know, what prizes, stuff you can win. You can actually make a living of it. You know, if you're crazy good, you know, you can make 7 figures a year. But that turns everything quite into a bit slightly more, politic and all of that. And I really dislike that, because back then it was like you just play, you have your fun. And that's what I just really, really enjoyed.
Sad times now. Sad noises in the background. Bit of like 7, I heard. Because the server where they had been on, qwertz, all of a sudden there's a BOB and Trent on. So okay. I had to leave that one again. Let's see if that one's better. That's AG now. with 2 people. Don't know if that makes it better. All right, I didn't remember the sign. It was very young back then. Still young though, but less. 25 for COD is obviously young.
Oh, that was really young because...
Wait. Production set the server?
Okay.
Oh, okay, cool.
We're already on the right server, so basically we just stay where we are and then...
and wait for them.
Wait for them.
That's kind of it. I mean, obviously we're playing when you're young and all that. I thought it was always funny, and it's something that I basically said on every stage show I did, I think, in my career. When it comes to discussion of how did your parents react and all that, right? Because my parents always said, stop playing all day long, you will never make money with it. I was wrong. And school said, stop talking the entire day, you never make money with it. Was wrong either as well, right? So it's quite nice. Server 8. That's not what we got told.
That's definitely different information.
Okay, because we just had Looney here. It's like Ross was just standing there telling us. So.
Oh yeah, the COD Wars link. I still remember that one, as well as tech9.org. Sadly, tech9.org, the website no longer exists. Tech9.org is now, I don't know, some weird whatever. And promod.com back then. I'm not sure if it was promod.com or promod.org. Was the website to the promod mods and servers and all of that. And now it is like a fashion website. There's like a fashion company called Promod. Absolutely disgusting how they take that name and just drag it right through the
Leroy is obviously right. Is no place for qwertz, so he should know. But I also, production already told me, it's like maybe Ross just counted the servers wrong, and indeed that is true. As we are on 8, so thanks Isno for stepping in. And is 4-player still a thing? I still think the 4-players news site still exists, but there's no 4-players league anymore and stuff, right? Like do you remember the 4-players?
Yeah, I do remember that, but I'm not sure. I'd guess it no longer exists, to be honest, because most websites from back then no longer exist.
It's no stream sniping, yeah, exactly. We should ban him right now.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, thanks for the server. By the way, you guys lost. Done for. School homework first, and I could do whatever I wanted. Damn, was I blessed compared to...
yeah, you were definitely blessed, because I had the wildest arguments with my parents.
No, I mean, my dad was a programmer, so it was a bit easier for me. We always had PC stuff, right? My granddad was really into computers as well. So it was a bit easier for me, I admit that.
I mean, yeah, my parents, they realized I absolutely love what I'm doing and that I had an absolutely amazing time. But when, you know, you had school at whatever, 7x the next day and it was 10:30 and you were still trying.
I can tell you during my last years of being on a pro level or a semi-pro level, I practiced until 3, 4 in the morning.
Oh, God.
Then my dad woke up for work, so I quickly sneaked into my bed so he doesn't know that I was still awake. And then I got up at 6 to actually go to school. So, Paco with the payback on Bielcic. Where's Isno? Let's see Isno. So he can stream snipe himself.
Oh, beautiful shot from Isno right there onto Wilk.
He got their scope out. That's a good start. Why is it 2v2? Oh, Paco also falls to Isno. Man, Isno on 2 kills already.
1 versus 2. Mickey is definitely showing us.
Yeah, but he's
in the prime
right in the center of both.
Are heavily tagged on towards Isno, but in the end it is so.
That's the thing that qwertz also did well in previous matches, same as HE, the coverage. So he was in between, so as soon as he tags one, the other one will move in because they expect him to be busy at least somewhere. And then there's a chance for them to rush him. Yeah, unfortunately the brackets link that's still on the stream is from the group brackets, as the tournament tree is hosted elsewhere. This is a semi-final on winner bracket. It must be semi, it's only 4 teams. Isn't it? I'll look it up.
Yeah, we'll just quickly check that. Mickey finds his next target, tags him though.
Yeah, I mean, it's winner bracket round 2, but it's only 4 teams playing in that. As we wait for whoever makes it through the lower. So it's the winner bracket semi-finals. Final is late tonight. Yes, the final starts at what? 8?
8 p.m.
Yeah. So that is a while. Oh, is no trouble now, being the only one that's left for his team. 3 versus 1. I mean, the good thing is for... Oh my goodness me!
God.
Isno! Doing it!
Oh my god, can he spot him? No, he cannot. And in the end, it is Paco that takes down Isno's chance of securing that round.
I love that. He knew that there was someone on snipe on top. Got him out. That's really nice. Let's see what Paco's normally up ahead.
Paco gets spotted by the nade.
That nade basically fell onto him.
He was constantly looking at the sky, just trying to figure out, am I going to get naded right here? Do I have to stop? Do I have to go back? And then the second he thought he was going to be safe, he just gets taken down.
Yeah, it's 1-1 so far. Map number 1, so you did not miss anything if you just joined us. Besides, a cool is no shot. Other than that. All right, 2v4. Sopa still around.
Sopa just trying to defend from spawn. However, he's going to get cornered, and in the end, it is the wallbang from Zico. That takes him down. And for now, sniip have definitely shown that they are well capable of and well prepared as well. If showing qwertz.
This is backlot, just in case you couldn't tell, because I know that you wanted to tell me that cluster is backlot. That, by the way, is backlot.
I mean, there are quite a few similarities, if I'm being honest.
3 people getting killed by grenades. 2 on the side of sniip, 1 on the side of qwertz. Wondering what the average age of a CoD4 Pro is. On this tournament, I would say it is 30, because qwertz is relatively young. They are under 30, if I heard that correctly. Then I know from a few other teams, 34 and stuff like that. So I'm 36. I'm a bit older than
now I would reckon,
because
I was about 3 to 4 years younger than most pros were back in the day, and I'm just shy of 30. So I reckon the average CoD Pro would be about 33, 34, something like that.
No. Because qwertz all, they're all
I mean,
they
were young back in the day, but let's say
they're all below 30 now.
Yeah, but that means that they were really young when they started, but were they pros back in the day? That's just what I'm trying to say.
Okay, you mean the pros that had been pros back in the day. Okay, not now. Obviously, we should talk to their parents. If they are 25 now and playing, then what the hell did they do in the game back in the days?
That is a very important question you're asking yourself right there.
Sniip once again having a dominant round here, as it's Sopa and Isno, the same as before. Chat says if there's one team that can beat qwertz, it's sniip. I think qwertz was kind of the community pick on the winning team, and people obviously expected qwertz versus Ultra. Ultra's not here, so this is kind of like a first final that we see.
Oh my god, can he make it happen? No, he can't! And Will gets the no-scope headshot onto Sopa. That was very, very cheeky.
A bit unfortunate there. He didn't connect the first shots and put himself in a bad position. I want to see like a nice look. Oh, no one saw that now, how I nicely moved the camera through the grass, but still trying my best. Because backlot for me is kind of like my chance of Michael Bay movie, because everything is exploding everywhere. Sniip Zako already out.
And so far, in my opinion, sniip have got very, very distinctive roles. We've basically got Mickey, that is always trying to cover mid and tower. And then we've just got Zico going for the rushes whilst Will sort of provides that backline support. No, I'm not confident if he can actually pull through with that plant.
Yeah, Trix had the plant, but we saw that was someone sitting right around. Who's actually in A? Belgic is A, okay.
And they will have to move up at some point. 29 seconds remaining.
Belgic really
I could
slow.
perhaps go for a fake. But fake is almost too obvious. This was something we were talking about in the past. 1 versus 2 situation. Can Pjelic...
We saw him in the corner. The moment he looked to the left, you could see him on the other side. But reaction time, not that quick. I mean, these guys are damn quick, but not that quick. So let's stay with Belgic then, because we want to see someone sitting in A. Yep, there you go. Always hopping around. Oh, that's a quick one. Trix helped out.
Pjelic finds his next target as Trix takes him out with the SMG as well that he picked up, and Wilk with the headshot on towards Isno. And now Wilk will have to see how he gets out of mid-tower right here.
Explosives planted.
I love when they go absolutely crazy there. Because they're old. Yeah, that's true. I mean, it doesn't get better. We heard some of the players talking about that. How different it is. Beautiful shot there by Trix with the help of Wilk to get yet another round for sniip.
I also just think it's a lot of nonsense saying like, oh, this guy's, you know, these days the youngest players are crazy young. You know, these days if you're like 23 plus in League of Legends as a pro, you're already pretty much a grandpa by today's standards. But I'll be honest, I think that's absolute BS. If we look at other sort of video game titles, let's just take Quake for instance. Like the average Quake pro is well into his mid-30s.
Yeah, and Quake is an old title as well.
I know, but if you see what sort of reaction times these guys have, they're crazy good. As Will actually takes out Justfo with the deagle. But he has been spotted, and now he's just trying to cover the stairs as Soper actually pulls out the deagle on him, takes them down. 3 versus 3 situation. Soper now has to perfect things, and Zico, my god, he's absolutely perfect when it comes to these peak situations as Trix takes down Pjelic. I'm really sure Pjelic is okay.
Yeah. Explosives planted.
But it's only Cookie now left for qwertz. They would like to win this round, to stay a bit closer to sniip. But it is not looking good. 32 seconds still on the clock for that bomb. So he has to move in, gets tagged, and taken out by Paco as qwertz is already calling their first timeout. Do you remember Jonathan Fatality Vendel?
Of course I do, yeah.
That's
literally... What?
I played him.
When?
In Hannover.
Yeah.
On... Was it Unreal or Quake?
He started off with Unreal, so it depends on when...
So I played him on a stage because they had a competition where it was like, if you kill him once, you win a graphics card. You know, when he had the XFX deal, you know, when there was a truck with his face on it and stuff like that.
I still remember that one.
But we played this the space map where you can basically shoot someone from everywhere. And he obviously knows all the spawns and when... Man, that were the worst 5 minutes of my life. I think I've never been killed that often. Absolutely no chance. That was quite cool. And I played on the same event, Seabird. I played Take, SK Take at that point. You know, which is now Take TV.
Oh yeah, true. Yeah.
SK Take in Warcraft 3, and that was quite funny because I practiced with his teammate Enter at that point. With a friend. He also did a bit of sim racing, so we did a bit of Warcraft together. And he taught me everything about build orders and all that stuff. And then I went on Seabird stage, big stage, massive audience, my first time playing in front of a big crowd. And I do the build order, have everything in mind, and I'm happy with it. I'm still surviving. And then the first time Take comes around, it's probably like, what, 40 seconds into the game, not much. Not long, 1 minute, maybe. So he comes with 2 units, and I'm like, no problem, well prepared. Enter taught me everything about this. And then the commentator is on stage like, that is a very interesting build order by G-Runner. And I'm like, shut the fuck up, man. That's the build order of Enter. He knows what he's doing. So the moment I see the 2 units, I want to take my units, go back to base, realize completely forgot to build the barracks, had no units, and obviously lost. Oh, man. That was devastating. Oh, that looks so shitty. Do not believe. Yes, this is the first map. We are in a timeout. That's why we're just rambling on of old stories. 6-2 right now in favor of sniip. And they end the timeout that was called by qwertz as we're heading into round number 9.
And sniip already with their 4-round lead.
They don't understand.
I mean, we've heard it from Climax that they sort of are the favourites to win this entire tournament.
Yeah, but and qwertz, that's it. It's like it's the two,
sorry.
two
Yeah,
favourites.
sorry, yeah.
This is the big match, basically.
Yeah, the chat's already said it as well. You know, they're the ones. If anyone can take down qwertz, it is sniip. And so far, on map 1, they are the ones to take the lead.
Yeah, but they're down by 2 players already now. Let's see, Tricks with the bomb. Where's the smoke coming from? Who did that one? Oh. Isno trying to get a next kill, currently on 7. Strongest fragger for his team. Ah, that was a chance. Had peek in, can't get it done, will get it done instead. So scope duel won by sniip this time. Tricks follows up, and all of a sudden, it is a 1v3 in favor of qwertz.
Oh my god, Tricks! Just trying to run for it, trying to make things happen. However, he will be cornered in about a second.
He has 2 on the right side. And he's not aware of that. He's aware of 1 and he gets it. Finds Soper. Now it's Belgic and Lustful. And he gets 1 more!
Oh my god!
Does he
Pulls
get
out the deagle!
third? Not yet. Not yet. Belgic on the other side. And it is Belgic getting Tricks through the wall. Oh man, that would have been a great showing here by Tricks, but he was so close. Wow. Proper action here.
Very, very well played, has to be said, honestly. However, in the end, Bill just I mean, diffusing that situation pretty much.
I would have loved to see Tricks do that.
Oh, beautiful nade by Tricks right there. As Isno moves up to the sniping spot.
Oh, missed the first one.
And those are the sort of shots, if you really want to make those rounds count, they have to hit.
I mean, they're 1-1, that's good, so it's only half. They're halfway to the distance.
As Wilk takes out Isno.
Yeah, that was a quick finish now all of a sudden. It's like sniip really made sure that coverage was on point. Getting those players out early. So we have everyone running. Look, that's my new strategy mode. There you go, Zeko. Oh. I thought it's now public, he will just kill him. We're like, you blocked me.
Surprisingly, sniip are playing it quite slow. In the past, I mean, compared to like the very beginning of CoD Pro mod, stop nades got a lot better. However, sniip always, they've basically still got 2 to 3 people at the spawn at the very beginning of each round as Biedrich is trying to find his first target. Oh, he could just drop down on him. That could perhaps be a possibility.
Oh yeah, we saw it several times happening while Mickey gets rid of Soper. Lusty falls as well. There it comes around. Mickey finds Bialcic once again. Death from above, as we talked about before. And now, on the other side, it's only Isno.
And he gets spotted by Mickey and easily taken down right there. And that is another 2 quick rounds taken up by sniip.
Yep. 1 more. Yep, 1 more on this side. Let's see how that goes. A 9-3 advantage would obviously be big. Going onto the defense side.
Parker moves in rather aggressively. But he's in a great spot to pick off players once the smoke runs out.
Oh, now tried. I thought he was pushing, but got taken out from Cookie from the other side there at container. No chance for Isno to get the kill on the roof. And now it's Mickey versus... Let's go. Can he do it? Oh, okay. Exclamation mark bracket. Adam, if you're looking for the tournament tree.
1 versus 1 situation. Oh my god! And Jasper, that was absolutely incredible.
I love that jump.
God bloody hell, that was
great.
If I would have just gotten annihilated in that sort of fashion, I'd just be like, okay,
that was
you're
really cool.
Just better than I am.
Spotted, took the intel, decided what he wants to do, and executed in great fashion. 4-8 right now in favor of a sniip. Or we do the switcheroo, which gets us onto a new side for everyone. Sniip gets qwertz lustful with the spawn innate once again.
And that is 2 quick kills once again for Team sniip. And so far, it does sadly have to be said, Isno is not finding any sort of scope angles at all so far. He's constantly getting taken down by the SMGs or just by Wilk himself. I
mean, we talked about that in the previous in the winner brackets quarters.
It's true,
how good Sniip's grenades are, and once again, that was the big advantage they got into this. They got the grenade out, they got the kills already. They know where they had to divert to actually avoid the grenades. And then they picked up the kills. So let's see. Isno now at start, getting out his first grenade. And obviously, he is not the kill leader. That's 10 for Lasvo, but Isno's just 1 behind. But they need a push. There we go.
Oh, those sort of shots, they just need to land, but he pulls out the deagle to finish the job in the end.
There was 1 more, though.
Oh, he could just be cornered right now.
Peta is still scoping for German Powerhouse, indeed. They are currently facing Moose in the lower bracket.
Planted.
As Moose obviously lost against Sniip. That's why Sniip is now in this match. And that's MR15 BO1 that Moose and German Powerhouse are playing now.
Isno finds the shot onto Wilk, though. 2 versus 2 situation with that scope taken down. However, he has to move up quickly on towards that bomb site. 17 seconds remaining. Now it is all Isno against the rest of sniip. Pulls out the deagle, 5 shots remaining.
This
oh my god, and he finds Bacco! That is absolutely cheeky! Oh, and he gets the SMG! I cannot believe it! The things Isno did right there, finds 3 quick kills to secure a very, very important round.
The first one should have been a kill already when he shot through.
I know, that was
through the bomb,
but sometimes, you know,
work.
the bomb thing is, they're not really a bomb. They're not ammunition cases, they're basically a NASA concrete.
Yes. It is a best of 3 that we're playing here. So winner bracket plays best of 3s, grand final best of 5. And everything in the lower bracket or the loser bracket is a best of 1. That's where we're at. So a ton of action still to come throughout the day. I'll try to look over it. No one there yet, but picks up 1, takes it. Does not get the kill though for Belgic.
He has to move in though. Gets spotted, and Mickey is the one to take him down with the AK, and now Isno has to make things happen once again. Moves in with the deagle. Oh, bomb goes down as well.
That was Sopa having the bomb.
No,
dropping from
my
the
God!
top.
Hit the knife! But no, it is Wilk with the deagle that takes them down and shows us once again.
I think both were very surprised to run into each other.
Yeah.
That's how it looked like. Wilk with the last shot on Lostville, and with that, it is a 5-10 match right now here on map 1. it looks like sniip is capable, at least on backlot, to control the pace and control qwertz here. Late nades again. Well, that was a smoke. Bilk still looking for Isno. Oh, Isno quite far from this time around.
But basically, it's once again these sort of stop nades that we've already put such a huge amount of emphasis on that is really stopping qwertz in their tracks. They just have to invest a lot of time and a lot of resources into even getting on towards those bomb spots.
Yeah, definitely. Compared to what we saw in previous matches.
As Wilkes just trying to get those wall bangs in, but Isno once again showing us some lovely scope action.
Well, it's surprising now. They still won that one. Brings us to 6-10. Let's see. Obviously, sniip would love to just end the first map, have all the power still available. Belgium in trouble. Austria already out. Also, Paco missing. Oh, Paco only on 14 kills right now. This is indeed the first map, yes. Belgium, good job. They managed to secure A. But they don't even have to plant. They get another round win. What's happening now? Is sniip now close to taking a timeout? Because they had this.
They definitely are, and they just lost the last 3 rounds in a row.
Yeah. Quite surprising, but...
Perhaps qwertz are the ones to find an opening right there, just throws in the nades. But then, I mean, they all have to run back. They have no way of really getting onto those bomb sites. And now it's just basically the entirety of qwertz slowly creeping up and moving up.
Yeah, now this time sniip is a lot stronger with the setup on A. Did we play custom maps? Yes, our previous match, sniip versus Moose, which went in favor of sniip. As a first playoff match, we had Coastal and Cluster before we went to Strike for a decider. Very slow round now. Obviously, qwertz wants to keep up their run here. They want to move back on to sniip.
However, it is a 4 versus 3 situation once again.
Yeah, but they're looking good.
They're looking very, very good right now. I mean, they still don't have these sort of, you know, rush possibilities as Trix takes down Soper, but just Vu evens out the playing field, and now it is a 2 versus 2, but Belgic has to make things happen in the 1v2 now.
Yeah, the bomb wasn't set down. That was the bad part. Great spot for Belgic. Maybe find Sacco, but not enough. Sacco takes it 7-11. But it was like, what, half a second before the bomb would have been down?
Yeah, not a lot at all. But we can already see the emotions, they're definitely starting to
they were close.
Rumble.
We're very, very close. Oh, Zeko is the first victim. On the side of sniip. Isno find Trix, that's an important kill. Now they're falling apart. Trix is mostly the carry on the side of sniip. And now it's only Wilk. And we'll dice as soon as we move to him. 8-11. This one is
This
not
could be
easy.
an absolute miracle.
Yeah.
I mean, if they're able to take the win now on Macbon on backlot, I'd be absolutely devastated. I'd need a tiny break, perhaps, to, okay, guys, it's basically 2 best of 1s now.
The Panda and TLR is not finished yet, so don't have a map score, but we thought there would be on map 3. But it still seems to be ongoing.
Paco is in a great spot, takes down Bieljic. However, Mickey does not get taken down. 4 versus 2 situation with Justvo getting taken down once again. If sniip take this round, this would mean they are at match point, at least overtime.
That could be big. I mean, also, everyone wants to win the first map, to have that slight momentum going into the second map, right? So, you know, hey, even if they gain one more, they still have to do it a second time. Cookie now in an interesting position in between every sniip player around, basically.
Oh, he got spotted! What? Cookie did not see him. He was just literally running past him. And with that, it is sniip that take it to match point. The only thing that could perhaps keep them away from their first map victory here would be the overtime. But that would mean that we'd have to see 4 very, very amazing rounds by qwertz.
Oh, I switched to the wrong player for that.
Justvo, however, he actually got through with the rush now, and it seems like sniip aren't quite prepared. They're both trying to get those wall bangs onto each other. Oh, yeah, they only had 2 shots left in the SMG.
Yeah, that's basically it. Cookie falls already. It's only Belgic now. 5 players on the side of sniip. And with that, they should be capable of securing map number 1. Yeah, they do. Mickey with the last kill. Belgic dies. And that means map 1 backlot in favor of sniip here. Beating the, I would say, community pick that is qwertz. Which brings us to what map next? I'm curious. We don't know yet what we will get.
Have you got any sort of information on whereabouts Team sniip are actually from, like the individual players?
Aren't they? No, they're not Swedish. Wait,
they're definitely not Swedish.
Let me see. No, wrong page. This one. Don't worry, they're not all German. That's where they... Oh yeah, Croatian, because they got Belgic. Yeah. Because what you see is the flag last time they locked in.
Okay, yeah.
No joke. That's why there's so many Germans. There's sniip. Listed as Croatian.
Okay, so basically German-Croatian.
Yes. But like I said, these are not correct.
Yeah. Well, that's interesting then.
Let's see. That was our map 1. Is there anything new on the Panda versus TLR? Nope. No result there. So in the loser bracket, by the way, we have Trent versus Bottom of Barrels, SK versus DBE Paints, and Moose versus German Powerhouse. And that is just a BO1. That's just so crazy to think about that. So, don't know why the Panda match takes that long, to be honest.
The thing is, you know, if you go down to the losers bracket, you've got a very, very, very long road ahead of you. I mean, you're still if you want to take it all the way to the final, you've still got 4 matches ahead of you.
You get an additional point for your predictions. Steve says TLR 1, 2-1.
Oh, wow. See? That evens out things at least slightly.
So that's 1 point for me, point for you, point for me, point for me. So you're still trailing.
You know, it's all about that mental edge, you know. I got that 1 single point, and that evens out everything again.
Good morning, Adams. I'm a bit surprised, and I wonder... Like, the Panda started on 4 wins, 4 games, 4 wins.
Yep.
They did not give away a single map. Then they played Trent.
And then
Trent
they
had
lost.
1 win. They lost one
map.
And now they start in the first playoffs and lose against TLR. What's happening there?
I don't know. Honestly, that's rather unusual.
That is crazy, isn't it? Hard to decide which to watch, this or LCK finals.
That's the easiest question to answer.
We have Crossfire behind us, so way bigger production value.
You know, I'm the one that literally makes his... I make my living with League of Legends, and I'm the one that's currently telling you, go watch COD, because you're not going to get... You know, League of Legends is on every hour, every single, you know, second of the day of the week.
Kind of.
Pretty much. You get a single tournament every, I don't know, every single week there's something that's on. There's LEC, LCK, LPL, VCS, God knows what. And it doesn't matter. What really matters is the FPS challenge we're playing right here for a grand total prize pool of €3,000. First place winner takes ahead and takes 1,500 euros back home. Second place gets €1,000. They're also in the 4 digits. And then the rest of the €3,000 prize pool money goes to the third place winner.
Yeah, but you forgot that they also get some cool stuff by
Exactly.
Razer. Actually, they get the first place gets 5 Razer Black Shark V2 headsets behind there. And then second place gets 5 Death Adder Pros, also in white. So white headset, white mouse. Keep in mind, the headset says wireless esports headset. You can't do anything else with it. And then third place, get mouse pads. We don't have them. They're over there. But we assume if they only come third that they need new mouse pads because their aim is a bit off. And then, obviously, green screen. I hold it like this. That's always the best. That's the way of doing it. Oh, look. Now my,
Oh my
no,
God, you were
head is floating.
decapitated.
Yeah, my head is floating. Great. MVP gets the Huntsman V2 keyboard. So big thanks to Razer for making that happen. Really, really nice. Oh, I have to put that back.
And so far, we can say in sort of terms of who could potentially be an MVP, Trix is definitely popping off. He's showing us he is the one to make things happen
How do
on
we
Team
vote that?
Snip.
We don't even know how we vote the MVP.
That's a very good question. Perhaps that should have been someone I should
So
have
it's
asked
like
beforehand.
there was only one reason that I was alone casting Friday and Saturday, and that was because I thought there's also MVC, most valuable caster, and I get something from Razer.
Oh.
Then I realized there wasn't, so then I allowed you to go. So I thought, like, all right, doesn't matter then. No, you actually didn't know.
I didn't
so
know.
informed you didn't know about the tournament.
But for
We ask everyone.
for the next tournament, trust me, I'm gonna cancel every single appointment.
I even asked Crimsix.
Oh wow.
You know, the 38 times COD champion.
Yeah.
Because he owes me one. He stayed at my place last summer. So I messaged him and was like, how do you feel about COD? COD 4. And I was like, you're serious? It's like, yeah, I'm go casting tournament. How about you flying in from Texas? I'll pick you up at the airport in Stuttgart. And then we go cast. He's like, oh, yeah, sure, let's do it. And then we were looking for flights. And then, unfortunately, he had a race. He's now also doing real-life motorsport, GT4. And so it was not in the books to have him here, unfortunately. And Demon is moving right now. So that is obviously a great excuse for him. Being like, I have to move, pack things, and put my PC somewhere. And I'm too old to go anywhere.
But we have moved to Coastal. That's
Which
something
is
we
awful.
can. Yeah, I don't know.
Awful.
The thing is, you know,
Why
Battalion
would you
has always had this sort of weird aftertaste for me because I got so hyped. God, I got hyped. When Mark Fantasy Penny says, I'm making this game with like other great dudes and we all love Call of Duty and it's just going to be like COD all together again, I got far too hyped. And yeah, the game kind of
why
fell
do
short.
we copy maps from a game that wasn't a success? So,
But the map is great. It is the only map that I love back in Battalion. However, Battalion, and we're not talking about COD Pro Mod here.
No, just no. I don't like a map. Is no gets the first killer of the new map with the spawn night. Was quite nice. This map made my decision COD 4 every day over LCK. Okay, we won.
We want that.
Yes. Look at us. I tell you, Riot is watching this now, trying to figure out if they can hire us because it seems like the masses are where we are.
It's easier to pay us off, you know. Yeah. That's the way things go. These days, you know, they don't have. I mean, I'm not really saying this jokingly, but the reason that we have a vast number of co-streams in League of Legends is so that people watch their tournaments. They literally get paid. I don't think people quite realize this, that if you watched, you know, XYZ and they official co-stream like the LCK or whatever, they're doing that because they're getting paid. Yeah, because, you know, it's better for Riot to just pay every big streamer and they all just watch the game instead of, you know, them just having to fight for viewership.
Oh, lost the first one. 2-4. But qwertz obviously wants to dominate this right from the get-go. They lost map 1. Can they maybe turn it around here? Not with Belgic dying to Mickey, that's for sure. Oh no, the other way around. Mickey obviously died to Belgic. My mistake there. Man, I just want a few cool plays by Isno. Of day one, he put up such a good show. I want to see something remarkable. Something for Slogan's new Frag movie. Well, now you can be a caster in a Frag movie. There you go.
Yeah,
that's what changed.
that's definitely an improvement. I've never had that. Sadly, there's no such thing as a Frag movie in League of Legends.
Ah, but there are enough highlight videos. Don't
yeah,
cry.
but they just don't have the same sort of atmosphere going on.
Come on. I know a ton of videos with obviously Demon's voice on Joe's voice on.
That is true, but they just don't have the same thing as, oh my god, it is Socklon!
What?
You will not see a better shot!
You bet if this would be battle
anywhere.
rap, you would be what how do they say when they copy someone? What was the word they use in rap? No, forgot. I went for the sentence, forgot the damn word. As Zeko dies first, but Packle picks up Sopa.
It obviously wasn't meant to be said.
Biter?
I'm not sure.
Yeah, I think that's the right word.
I've never heard of that word
because you
before.
say, I do not believe, and we all know that is obviously an original Demon line.
Yeah, obviously, I do not believe it is something that he...
It's nice.
It's a term that he basically coined for himself. Nobody else is allowed to use it.
We obviously know that he constructs it, right? So he knows that there's a chance, and then he goes for the phrase so that in case it happens, it's even better on
Everything's
video.
already planned out beforehand.
Yeah. Discussed that back then when I asked him for it. It's like, how do you know? He's like, oh no, I just know that they can do it, but it looks so unbelievable if I hype it up.
As Will takes on just foot, and Isno goes down to Wilke as well.
That is, I think, right now, if we look at scope duels, Vilk is winning more often.
I think he's literally won 8 out of 10 times so far.
Yeah. So Isno he's moving more than Wilco right now. At least on the first map.
Oh, Zeko, you have to be careful about those stop nades coming through. However, he's already quite far on his rush, and he could potentially
that was a good push. Oh,
take off.
See? Yeah.
Oh my God, he might be in a lot of
they're just
trouble.
walking past each other. Oh, there we go. Finds
Takes down Cookie, gets the AK, and also finds the tag onto what's Bieljic.
I love how he took his Cookie.
As Wilk evens out the things with his Deagle. Oh, that was a cheeky nade, and Josper with another kill. And with that, it is a 1v3 situation for Wilk.
Yeah, Vilk has a tough life now. Was just about to switch there, but nothing he can do on his own. And with that, it's even once again 2-2. Here on map number 2, if you're wondering where we are. Map 2, Coastal it is, and Sniip is up by 1. Look how close they are, actually. Quite funny. It's also very confusing. So today, I love to complain about the spectator mode in CoD4, because I think some stuff we could probably still do. Said it, why are defenders red? And the other thing is, when I'm in spectator mode, why do I not see anyone on the map anymore, and why is everyone red?
Yeah, that's definitely something that could be improved upon. There's actually a setting. It was always allowed in pro play. I'm sure that almost all of the players have got it. Basically, there's a command that will reduce the size of the dots on the mini-map. And with that, you can far more accurately sort of, say where someone is. Which is really, really interesting. I'm not quite... I can no longer remember what sort of command it was. But bloody hell. Sniip, they are definitely hyped up. They've got all of the adrenaline they had in their bodies. And they've now transferred it into their hands and eyes.
Look. Everyone now starting. Everyone's red. Everyone's marked red.
I know. But I mean, you have to be honest. The game is... COD's almost... It is 16.5 years old now. We can't complain about that. I mean, just simply, due to the fact it is 16.5. Oh my God!
Nice! Oh, I love that one.
Oh my God!
Picks up a third.
Manages to land the shot onto Walk again. I think we just have to doubt him.
Wow!
Every once in a while, every every, I don't know, 3-4 rounds, we just say, you know what? Wilkie's doing so much better than Isno is.
He's still watching the stream in the background.
Yeah.
Still
And
stream
then
sniping.
2 seconds later, we get an absolutely amazing scope shot.
Yeah, absolutely love that one. He had the first kill, then jumped around the Deagle, got another scope shot. That was incredible. They should have left him all 5. Would have made them. Just throw on a Mickey. So that's a 4v4 right now. Oh, it was. Paco takes out just for right after. Sopa still without anyone. I want to say that while Trix comes in. Gets rid of him. Wilk still holding that angle. Oh, misses the first shot. But they do it even without him hitting anyone. I mean, he got a kill early on here, I think, at the opening frag, but... Well, it's a 3-4. It will be a tight match, I think. This will be not easy.
But, I mean, at least we're seeing that qwertz seem rather well prepared on
So
this
who
map.
do you think will win this match? Entire matchup?
I've just got to hand it to sniip. They just seem very, very well coordinated. However, I'm going to say that qwertz are actually going to win this map.
Oh, okay. So you think we go decider?
Yep.
Wilk flashed and did not get that shot through anymore. Unfortunate, but gets this one on Belgic. Who needs sound? I just want to see bodies fall. Oh, Sopa in real trouble up here. They are all waiting in front of B. Can they actually get the bomb down, though? Nope, they can't. Oh,
Isno just missing that all-important shot on towards Wilk. As Paco takes down Sopa. 2 versus 3 situation. Isno now moving up with the deagle in his hands as he gets to... Oh my god, and he takes down Pac. Oh my god, what is Isno doing? And he had no right to pick up that frag. 3 shots left in his deagle. And my god, is he popping off.
That was absolutely impressive. Isno looking at 7 kills. And it's so funny. He misses the shot. And you think like, that might hit him, you know.
Yeah, he's
like,
done for.
Mind game. And then all of a sudden he's like, who cares? Talking about who cares, Belgium cares about grenades. Especially when they hit Paco, taking him out. But yeah, Isno now second round where he is the deciding factor. Oh, got another kill there on Zeko, right in front of him. Did not really need a scope for that, I tell you. He was so close. Deagle better than the Remington 700. Yeah, kinda. Oh, Wick, beautiful. Good movement there. Reacting nicely. But then overlooking Sopa. And all of a sudden, it's qwertz leading.
And definitely not something I would have expected, but perhaps Backlot just wasn't quite to their map taste. They seem very, very well prepared.
Maybe they never played it.
Yeah,
you know,
Backlot, I mean, who even cares about that map? All we need is Battalion 44 maps.
Fresh game, you know, people don't know all of the maps just yet since 2007. So, I mean, this map wasn't in 2007, I admit that, but... Belgium opening frack. But gets traded by Paco right away. Ooh, Isno was a bit quicker. And Wilk in this one. Our new highlight player for the new Isno Stuttgart Frag movie. It will be called Isno 1337. That's the Frag movie. Mark my words.
It would be a classic, in my opinion. I mean, this entire sort of, you know, elite 1337 thing is not as common as it used to be anymore.
Oh, no, I think the kids nowadays don't even know.
Yeah, sadly.
I always, like, every day, really, every single day, when I look at my watch, and I mostly never look at my watch because my day is meeting, it doesn't matter. Whenever I check, when I get hungry, it's 1337. So 137 on the clock. And every single time I think like, man, you're such a pro. You even look at your watch at 1337. And I always wonder if the kids know why sometimes I look like that and be like, yeah, great, 157. Probably not. All right, Isno.
Explosives
Next chance.
planted.
Put down the bomb, get 2 kills, become an even bigger legend. Gets 1.
Oh my god, 1 versus 1. The bomb's already down. 35 seconds on the clock. Can he make things happen?
Oh, he will, he will, he will! He does so! Isno wins a 3rd round on his own. Who needs teammates? He doesn't, that's for sure, as he takes another map in favor of qwertz. Damn it. Crazy. It's like we just don't have to watch anyone else anymore.
Yeah, I think Isno, he just had to be doubted for a second or two, and now
he
he's
heard us.
absolutely, he heard us, and now he's absolutely popping off. I think he's got, what, 6 or 7 deagle kills already right now in the 11th round as a scope.
Yeah, I mean, normally I would say, why do you even spend the money on the big rifle? But then we know there's no economy in CoD, so.
However, Mickey takes down Isno, 3 versus 4 situation.
Explosives planted.
As qwertz have been able.
Oh, that was a quick plant this time around and put sniip really on their back foot.
They're not messing around as Mickey gets the tag. However, we will get taken down by Cookie. And with that, it is a 4 versus 1 situation for Wilk.
Wilk needs to become Isno for this one.
And all of that with only 22 seconds on the clock as Super takes
Not
him
gonna
down.
happen.
And slowly but surely, qwertz are actually pulling away.
Yeah, that's very surprising. Very surprising. So let's see if we can do it. Belgic, they obviously would take us to the side of map then. This map is attack-sided anyway. Yeah, but they're doing a good job there. And if Isno stays hot, I think there's a bit chance for them. Let's see, does it go? All 4s, that was a quick one now. Mickey making sure that Isno does not get another highlight for his video.
However, sniip actually the ones that are currently in the advantage situation as Soper gets taken down by Wilk. And now it all boils down to this 2v2 situation. Bomb's already gone down as Cookie finds Mickey. And now Wilk will have to make the miracle happen.
Yeah, again, but currently in those situations, he was not as quick. I think he's very good at the scope right now, but as soon as he has to move quicker, cover more directions at the same time, that's definitely something that Isno excels compared to Wilk right now.
Definitely. I mean, he's popping off in those sort of pick scenarios where he's just able to find the opening frags on towards the enemy team. But whenever he's in this sort of, 1v2 situation, 2v2 situation, and he has to actually go to the bomb site, pick up the deagle, and try to create frags with that, it is not really happening. And with that, qwertz have got a 4-round lead in their hands.
Yeah, but now we switch sides, so sniip on attack now. qwertz has to defend. Let's see if it's so attack-sided. Got the intel, gets the kill as well. But does not get away. It's everyone's dying, basically. Isno dies to Wilk. So the scope duel once again won by sniip. People are still playing Battalion. I mean, this is CoD. I think Battalion's numbers had been, what, 64 people playing on Steam?
It was literally non-existent. I mean, when I tried to play it again, I think that was about 3 years ago, and I couldn't find a single server that was full of actual humans and didn't have like 5 humans plus 5 bots, and it was
not much going on there.
It was sad. It was really, really sad, especially because we all got our hopes up very high.
But we know there was one esports game that never made it to even esports level, and that was so sad. And I will die on that hill that was the perfect new game for us. And that was Star Wars Squadrons.
Okay, I've never heard of that one.
What?
I kid you not.
Oh my goodness me. Just imagine CoD.
The only one that I got really, really hyped up for, and I even played it on stage, I think that was Gamescom 2013, was Shoot Mania Storm, I kid you not.
Oh yeah, okay, Shootmania, I remember. That was from the Trackmania developers. They tried that. No, Star Wars Squadrons. Imagine Call of Duty in space.
Oh, well, that sounds good already.
And you play team versus team, but there are specific stages. So first you try to get rid of light carriers and then attack a Star Destroyer and take out the shields and all that, and they try to do that the same to your capital ship. It was very, very technical, super hard to play, and unfortunately it was too hard to play for most people.
Whenever things are really, really hard to even get, you know, the perfect esports shoot is something that is easy to play, hard to master, which is basically exactly what Call of Duty was.
Flying around and hitting a ship.
Yeah, but
hard,
if you have to, you know, spend years of, I don't know, PhD studies trying to figure out how the game works,
it was more that people expected this to be like any other flying shooter. You just fly around and kill each other.
Yeah.
But the objectives were very, very important.
Okay.
And for the objectives, you have to work together. But people that normally join, you know, Battlefield or Star Wars Squadrons, they didn't really care about team play and strategy. They just flew to things and tried to shoot at things, and that did not work out.
Yeah, and that's basically what has sort of killed games that are more arena-based shooters, such as Quake and Overwatch, for instance, because they are incredibly difficult to get into.
Yeah. Oh, good.
Oh, but he just gets spotted. 2 versus 4 situation.
And Isno again with the strong one there, making sure that he gets the kill in, and they can defuse the bomb.
And very, very important that they just quickly deny. I mean, sniip was picking up 2 rounds when it was 4-8. And it's very important that they just, you know, stop them right in their tracks. And that they basically say, okay, now, guys, you're not going to take another round of us. Now we are the ones that will decide how these sort of rounds just take place once again.
Wonder what the third map is, what they have chosen as decider. Like, since it's not on the page anymore, I can't look that up. So I don't know what we go into. Feels like every good FPS is dead. The problem is, and we discussed that yesterday, obviously the landscape change of what new players, oh, greatly done by Zeko here, and what a new player wants from a game. It's like nowadays, first or third person shooters are way more role and sub-role based. Abilities, different roles, different weapons. Call of Duty compared to that, it's quite simple. I mean, if we look at what's available, it's way more about the actual movement, while nowadays games just want more stuff, more abilities, more different playstyles. There's not 3 million different playstyles in COD. Let's be real here. It's all about being good at that one playstyle for your weapon.
That's just, you know, having great aim, having great movement, knowing the spots and all of that. Oh, yes, no. He could potentially spot him, but Paco once again with a very, very cheeky
would have loved for Isno to turn this one around.
I'm not sure. I don't think that there really is anything that comes close to Call of Duty. I have to be honest about that. In the company I work for, we cover every single shooter. We've got Call of Duty, we've got Valorant, we've got Overwatch. No, not Call of Duty, Counter-Strike. And they're all incredibly similar to each other. Apart from Overwatch, and Overwatch is dead. It has to be said.
Yeah, but Overwatch is exactly one of those shooters.
Abilities. Yeah, I honestly thought Overwatch wasn't too bad because it does sort of, you know, give you that good old Quake feeling.
Time was called, by the way, after this round by qwertz. They call it very early this time around. No one disconnected, so it's not that.
Yeah, but, I mean, they had a 4-round lead, and now, after this round, they are very, very likely to be only a single round away. And just to make it clear, if sniip take this map, they go down to the loser's bracket.
Oh yeah, that's it then. And then that means they only have a chance on one map, no matter what. Isno with another deagle killer. He knows how to do that, very strong at it. 2 versus 1. To be honest, that's not even enough on the side of sniip to stop Isno. I said so, but he is no longer. So
that's a good one. I'd have to say that. The issue is basically just the game has to be easy to learn, hard to master. Quake is out because Quake is stupidly difficult to learn. Valorant is very, very difficult to learn as well.
Valorant is basically Overwatch and Counter-Strike coming together.
And on I don't know, steroids to the power of 100.
It's Counter-Strike types of aiming and movement.
It's true, yep.
And it's abilities of Overwatch and different characters, so Who knows what will happen? All right, we got the timeout by qwertz as they want to sort things out. It's now 9-8 all of a sudden. Oh, a few people jumping around, and we're back at Crossfire. And a beautiful trophy. It's a bit far away, the trophy. I'm really unfortunate. It looks really cool, but the green screen kind of takes away from it.
It takes a bit of the depth away. It is actually
it
quite far away.
Smaller.
Yeah, it looks way smaller, guys. It is absolutely massive.
Also for mixes, I'll back this up. Someone got the "It's no longer nice." Sparta knows what it's about.
No, I reckon.
Did he? By the way,
yeah.
Do you know what that is?
Good. What the heck?
I have no clue.
Okay, guys, we actually need to show you this because I have no idea what this is.
We don't get that. So there is a thing that is.
It is sort of like a massive scroll wheel.
Yeah, but what?
Okay.
Yeah, but we're back in the map. No, they keep. We don't want to miss that. But what is it? Is it like a mouse?
I don't know. It seems a bit
that's a weird
DJ.
For that. Oh, volume. But for that, it rolls quite easy. I don't know if I like that.
Oh, just throws in.
Oh, someone on
the
chat also says
flashbang.
volume. That's good. Our chat always there with the knowledge if we don't know what the hell is happening. Whoops, sniip kind of falling apart. qwertz back to their previous performance after the timeout, making sure that it counts. 8-10. I mean, attack sided, we heard that. Yeah, sniip came back a bit, but not looking that good.
It is not a SteelSeries keyboard. It is a fantastic. And you know, the other one he's got in his hands. I thought you were talking about the one that the MVP can secure for himself.
No, we're talking about what we use. That's a Logitech one, yeah. SteelSeries, man. The last time I touched SteelSeries was when I was still playing for Backrep Gaming because they were obviously powered by SteelSeries.
I had the good old days of the SteelSeries Siberia V2 back then in COD days because everyone had it.
Oh, yeah,
and I have to say, it is still to this day the most comfy headset I've ever had. I could literally wear that for like 10 hours straight, and I'd have no issue at all.
I know, it had a very light look, very mashy.
Oh, Will finds the tag.
Yeah, but not enough. 2v3 still, as they're finally planting. Zeka with the cover. Gets tagged as well. I'm trying to move around, but I think they will run into Isno up there. Yep. They will have to hold on a bit longer.
2 versus 3. Zeko finds Blijic. 2 versus 2. Zeko gets tagged as well. Oh, he does not find this shot! But Mook also unable to take him down. He picks the AK up. And now it is a 1 versus 2 for Isno.
He will have this. He'll get this done.
Come on, boy, make it happen.
No.
Show us you've got 8 seconds on the clock. He needs to. Oh my God!
Yeah, he got him.
He got him, but he does not get the round.
Why? Why?
Bloody hell, that was very well played.
Yeah,
but I think even if he would have gotten that no scope, no way in hell he makes it to the bomb site on time.
Come on. I already had the next Isno lined up.
It is a volume wheel, apparently.
Yeah, we had that, but it also exists on SteelSeries, which is very interesting. So they have the same feature.
Definitely not something that they've got patented then. Anyway, let's get back right into some not League of Legends, Call of Duty action. God, that was horrendous.
Close.
But as you guys can notice, perhaps there's a different game that I usually cast. This is, in fact, I kid you not, the first time I've ever casted Call of Duty.
There's nothing on cooldown. Slow, and that's it. There we go. Belgic.
Belgic takes down Paco.
Jumping around once again. Be covered. Isno chilling out.
4 versus 2 situation. Isno does not find the pick on towards Wilk.
Oh, second time. He's not getting it.
These picks, they're definitely not working out for Isno so far, but they're still in a 2v4, aka 4v2 situation. Pulls out the deagle, tags him heavily, gets tagged as well. But all of that is time.
Yeah, they're doing well.
That he's taken away from any potential movement.
They're sitting in the corner. They can't even go to the spot. Now they try. but they will be stopped right now. 100%. That's Isno. Get another kill. Maybe he picks up the rest as well. No, he does not. Oh. Nope. Wasn't enough this time around. Phil kills himself. And all of a sudden, it's 90-11. I think we will go third map.
That's exactly what I had predicted. I mean,
Oh,
I'm a
wait.
caster, you know.
Yeah, wait. Let me help you out. You set League of Legends, so I'll make it like this for you.
Oh yeah, and then
Right,
we get the skyboxes.
Yeah,
and
it's basically
oh, they're just trying to cover the
top
entrances. Honestly, I've never, you know, I mean, my job is basically, you know, to make League of Legends videos for a living, but in no point in time have I ever enjoyed League to the extent that COD gave me. You know, COD was...
Slogan will be fired tomorrow.
I don't care. I don't care. I couldn't care less.
Right in the stomach of Belgic with the deagle. Can they somehow turn this around, sniip? Can they? Nope. Sopa stops. Stops Tricks.
In his tracks, let's put it that way. However, Isno is trying to look for those picks once again, pulls out the deagle as well. But Wilk is actually the one to find the headshot onto what Sopa. 2 versus 1 situation. Can they take it to match point?
Oh, he will get him now. Oh, did he not spot him?
Wait. Oh my, oh, he didn't spot him, but in the end he found him.
And the opponent is no more.
You already pulled that joke once. I'm not quite sure if
I said it's no longer. Now the opponent is no more. So I'll look for others.
Yeah, I'm sure you'll find another one or two. Anyway, 12 points.
Could be our last round on this map.
To qwertz so far, and they've already taken out 4 players of sniip. Surely this is the round they need to finish it off and take everything to the all-important 3rd round.
There's Tricks like, nope. Oh, good shot.
Cheeky.
And even facing Isno afterwards, but Isno once again getting the last kill. 23 kills for Isno in the end. That's a proper finish for him on map 2. And that means we will have to figure out what map 3 is, whatever that might be. So I will just chill on the server. Server loaded Crash. Is that really the map we're going to?
I'd absolutely love it. Crash is one of our... I've already called out that Strike is my favorite, but after Strike, I'd really say Crash. Also because Crash has got the winter map, you know?
Yeah, but we're not
It gives
playing.
off a tiny bit of, you know, Christmassy vibes
yeah, but
and all of that.
We're waiting for summer here, and you're talking about Christmassy vibes. What's wrong with you?
I know, but I just made COD and I miss the winter maps and all of that. Plus, you know, Crash was the map where I got called a cheater because I did the, you know, the wall bangs.
That one time in your
That
life.
is, you know, I still remember it to this day. You know, 10 plus years ago, and I still have very fond memories of all of it.
Man, that was the best day for Slogan, being called a cheater.
Yeah, because I was that good.
I mean, you're engaged now. It's quite simple if you want to have that again. Just saying. If you want that. Not with me. I'm not offering here. Just
oh. I thought, you know, just
nope.
Quickly arrange a double marriage.
You can't say that. You can't
Scrap,
say that, man.
cut the tape.
Cut that.
Cut the
Can't be
tape.
on the VOD.
No.
Kill this. Cut that out.
2 seconds later, a clip has been created.
Just wait for WhatsApp coming up now. Like, can I ask you a thing? What are you guys talking about? What happened to me in one show, actually? It's quite funny. We happened in Austria, Gran Turismo World Tour. And the host, a female host, she walks by.
Yeah.
And we ask, should we do any? We had like own audio panels, and we asked like, should we mute ourselves? No, you guys are muted anyway. Show didn't start yet.
Oh, the classic one.
So she walks by. The guy next to me says something about her figure.
Yeah.
Something positive, but still. And I answer something like, "Oh, they already got dressed because she's wearing high heels now."
Mm.
Because I didn't know that they will do a swap between the elements, right? So I saw her walk by and I said, oh, they already switched clothes. And it took, I think, 30 seconds for my dad to message me and be like, by the way, you're live. And another 50 seconds for my girlfriend to message, it's not my ex-girlfriend, but my girlfriend back then, messaged me like, why the hell are you talking about her shoes? I was like, what? That was a bit quick. Didn't do anything.
The only issue I've ever had that was really, really, really frustrating was basically, we've got tournaments twice a year. The company I work for, they just do, university leagues.
Yeah.
And with every single semester, you have a tournament. And we've had this team, and they lost 8 times in a row in the finals. They made it to finals 8 times, but they lost, I think it was 8 times, at least 7 times. And then on the 9th attempt, they actually won. And the crowd was absolutely mental. And the crowd was so loud that I couldn't hear a single thing I was saying, even though I had the in-ear on max.
Wow.
And then I had an interview after they had won, and I couldn't understand what my interview partner,
yeah.
I couldn't understand a single word because you have to realise they played, and they had quite a big fan base, and they played for 4 years, and they lost 8 times in the finals, and then they actually won in a really close map number, game number 5 of a best of 5. So it was quite a lengthy day already, and I just had to improvise and just say something on top, and it was absolutely horrendous.
But sometimes it's also good if you say nothing. Like I had a show in Katowice, first time desk host back then. Super proud that I got it, and I had to throw into breaks. So on the first break, I said. I wanted to go for either don't go anywhere or stay with us. So I ended on don't stay with us. So production is like during the break, Renee, why do you tell people to not stay with the broadcast? Like, I'm really sorry. So I come back. I apologize for it. We move on. Later that day, I wanted to say, and I'm pretty sure that I said so. I said, don't touch your browser.
Yeah.
But chat understood, don't touch your brother. So,
oh God,
so
God, I really see
discussion
where
in the
this is
chat
going.
was about like, he's right, should not touch my brother. And it's like, oh man, it was just about to go into his room.
Yeah, it's just
and
about
I was sitting there like, oh my goodness me, the day is just getting worse.
No, I think that was the only situation I had where I was really, really uncomfortable.
Really?
Because
Oh,
I
you
couldn't
didn't do enough
change it
shows,
because
man.
I already and whenever you have in-ears, they're really, really loud usually.
Yeah, that's true.
And I had it at all the way to the max. Usually it would have blown out my ears, and I couldn't understand a single word.
Sometimes, I mean, it's great if the crowd is that loud. That's good.
It was absolutely amazing, but I would have been happy to actually conduct a proper interview.
It's fine. I will write down. Don't invite Sloan for interviews. No worries. Why do we get a cap now on the shot? Like it. Oh. Is that a special cap in that shot? Oh, we don't get the cap shot. Professional casters, by the way. No one ever said that.
We've
I've
never mentioned
said
this.
that. I mean, I have no clue why others are booking me across all those years.
Yeah.
I never said so.
I have no idea how I
think
even got my job.
says that. Wait.
All I do is just
Does my Twitter say professional caster? Damn it.
Actually, I've just realised something that I need to
change that. Wait. Let me see more profile. Professional esports commentator and host. Damn it.
You've messed it up now. You've cursed it.
All right. Shit happens. So be it. Man, was a prop back then as a German to actually have a first show then in the UK.
Yeah.
And then even getting a show in the US. And by now, I did every single continent but Australia. So if there's any organizer out there,
you've
doing
cast
a live show,
in Antarctica.
I don't call that. I'm pretty sure that
it is a continent.
No,
I
I don't think that there's ever been an esports tournament in Antarctica.
I'm not sure. No, there's been a concert.
Yeah, but
Metallica's actually, kid you not, played for like scientists in Antarctica because they wanted to play on every single continent.
Okay,
kid you not.
Google, was there an esports event
in Antarctica?
In Antarctica. Antarctic
I
Energy
don't
Corps,
think
no.
so.
Esports teams. E-Gamers World. There is a team listed as Antarctica. What?
That's just their name, country. Or do you think they're actually
Underneath
like...
it says there are currently 0 profiles listed in the category of esports
Okay,
gaming
yeah,
event production in
yeah, okay,
Antarctica.
that's not working out. Something I can mention on Crash was, it was, I'm not quite sure who it was. It was someone of Reason Gaming. On Crash, basically, there's this, jump off pull up mechanic on one of the buildings, how you get onto the roof.
Yeah.
And I'm not quite sure it wasn't Duffer. It was someone else from Reason Gaming, and he did it on stream, and everybody's like, those sort of videos where they have it, and then something minor happens, and they just put I don't know, Joe Rogan and this other guy just absolutely, the kind of like, Darth Maul pulls out his double-sided lightsaber moment, and everybody's literally, back then, we were on stream, was like, how can he do that? And I kid you not, I spent 90 minutes in a custom game until I made it work.
90 minutes?
Yeah.
On your own, on a map?
Yeah, because it is really weird. You have to stand on the absolute ledge, and it is absolutely stupid. And then you jump off the edge, and then you can pull yourself up. But it is actually massive, because that way you get onto the roof. It was huge. It wasn't Duffer, but I can't... He was the AK player. That's all I can remember. Everyone always remembers Duffer because he was mental. Let's be honest. Duffer on any sort of... I've only ever met him once at I-41. But from what I've been told at other events, he was rather interesting at every point, at some point every now and then, and believe it or not, Duffer actually, after his COD career, went on and became a professional bodybuilder. And I kid you not.
Really?
Yeah.
Although that seems to be a COD thing, because keep in mind, Philip Whitfield, Mobo, casted the COD World Series. What is it called? World League, I think it was called, right?
I think it was World League,
I did not cast COD with him. I casted something else with him. I think Modern Combat or something. And after his career ended, during unfortunate times, he became a bodybuilder as well. He did like fitness influencer whatsoever. Damn. So we're on the server, guys. As soon as
everyone's ready,
happening, yeah.
We're still missing 2 players, so
but we have been.
Shouldn't take ages.
Players. I don't know why we're now low again, but normally I should be quite quick now to make it happen. So yeah, maybe this like fitness thing. Obviously, I can understand when I look back at when we had all the casters at ESL, and I was working there as publisher sales manager besides casting. So I had something to do during the day. The casters, obviously, they had nothing to do during the day. They were like, oh, there's no event for me, and maybe I'm streaming today, but most of the time they went to the gym then. Right?
Yep.
So they all look like a machine, but machine. I think he never looked like a machine, but compared to some of the others. Me neither. Like I said, I had to work in the office and then do the casting afterwards or at the weekends. But yeah, maybe that's just a thing, being a weapon yourself.
I mean, yeah. I mean, he got big, and I'm talking about.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, yeah. Just I'm not sure how is Duffer. I'm not sure what Duffer's actual name is again. I can't remember. I remember what a few other people have. Some went to university, some did apprenticeships.
Of course.
Duffer
one
was
actually dated my ex-girlfriend then. None of the COD players though.
Okay.
Match begins. Really, someone I was casting on that racing against, and then later on I met my ex-girlfriend, and she was like, "My boyfriend also does things with cars."
Oh god, yeah,
and she was
I really see where this is
dating
going.
Sliver from Atex. I was like, "Oh, I know that guy." It was really hilarious. Knife round, it is. Nope. I like the sound. It's like.
The sound is amazing.
Fall.
1 versus 1. Just Brew versus Tricks.
Shoot him now. Just for the lols. Just shoot him. Oh, come on. Like the the scene in the old Indiana Jones movie
Yeah,
where Harrison Ford was ill.
yeah,
And the
he
guy
just-
with the,
yeah, and
with
he
the
just-
sword is going crazy and he just pulls the gun and shoots at him. That's what I was expecting now, but fine.
Back then, it was really frustrating if someone just tried everything to run away.
Oh, yeah.
On the knife round, like, if you did that back then, big F you out to you, honestly, because that was. They've actually got a really good scope spawn, if I'm not wrong. He could potentially go for a pick.
Let's see.
Decides on doing someone else. Goes for the classic stop nade on towards the blue house, blue building, exit. I'm not sure. I think we just called it blue building back then.
Oh, the helicopter's just in the middle. It's the Black Hawk Down scenario, which also was a game, right? Wasn't there a Black Hawk Down game?
I think so. I'm not 100% sure, to be honest.
It's like yesterday we talked about Delta Force, but there was also a different one.
Oh,
Cookie gets a
finds
double!
the pick onto...
Yeah. Nice one for him. Paco, the only one left, but qwertz also killing him. And with that, first round in favor of qwertz. You really think qwertz can win this? All of a sudden?
Oh.
Damn it, man. Damn it.
We've only... I'll answer that question once I've seen 5 rounds. Then I'll give you my take.
Okay, okay. By the way, Rob just says Delta Force Black Hawk Down. Ah, there we go. So it was Delta Force. Because I remember Delta Force. But oh, Cookie, I guess, does not get the kill. Lots of text, but opening Freck in favor of qwertz. Yeah, they will be under pressure, that's for sure. qwertz already managed to get them onto a third map, and now they're also dying quicker than their opponents.
However, they are taking things slowly for the versus 3 situation.
Yeah, I mean, they're still in front of the building. Nothing happens for them so far in terms of defensive. Let's see what qwertz is doing.
At some point, qwertz have got to move up, and it is very, very difficult to get on towards that A bomb site.
And what they did now. Soper up to the first floor. Does he get stopped? He does. So no bomb plant just yet.
3 versus 3 situation with that. Cookie gets tagged heavily as well. Wilk finds this sniper shot on towards Zizno. 25 seconds left on the clock. He's trying to go for the plant. Oh, Strix picks up Cookie. Justfu gets tagged as well. Oh god, can he make things happen? Yeah, just pull through. Just go for it. I think at this point he just has to make things happen.
Question is, where do you go from here? There are 2 people down there. And
and the
he looks
second he
away,
peeks. He just gets taken down by Trix.
All right, so sniip's still there. Wanting to take this to 1-1. So basically our map score now also our match score. Let's see. And see what Isno is doing, if he's even looking down at all. And that's what I loved. Yeah, like this.
Yeah, if you get a good spawn, it is absolutely massive for both sides. However, it has to be said that the defense has quite a few more options. Because they've basically, they can go for a pick right here. They can also go for a pick.
Oh, no, they missed each other, basically.
Basically, just...
Oh, there we go.
Wilk does it. I'm not sure how that building calls. Basically, you could go up to this little edge, then you go, and then you just wall bang people that try to go through blue building.
Oh, Soper, last man standing for qwertz. And sniip takes round 3. Favor, all right. Do they have what it takes to basically move on to the winner bracket finale? Because this is a semi-final of the winner bracket. And then they would need to go to the overall final still. But this gets you already a lot closer.
However, they've got quite a good rush in the hands of Justfu.
Quite a decent start for both teams here. 3v3 now.
As Wilk is just trying to pick off potential players that...
Yeah.
I don't really see an opportunity for him to even go on towards the A site.
I mean, he doesn't have to, right? He would be fine with just covering it. But at some point, does Sopa have the bomb? Yes, he does. Mickey gets Isno, so they now know that behind them.
The thing is, he can't move in from there. He's just stuck, because the second he tried to go through there, he's either going to get taken out from the sniper.
Yeah, but there's still one above them. It's like Sopa's not aware of that.
He's on the stairs.
Beautiful
But Wilker's also trying to pick him. Oh, that is a very, very cheeky one. And Mickey takes him out. That was a bit too much. He chewed off more than he...
Yeah, I told you, they weren't aware of that. It was a nice shot out onto the heli, but wasn't aware that there was still a defender on top. The Slar is being held in Weiblingen, that is close to Stuttgart, so Germany. Baden-Württemberg, waren Sie schon mal in Baden-Württemberg?
Basically, they're southwest of Germany, in a smallish town next to Stuttgart.
There we go. They did it.
In the wonderful 1337 camp.
Exactly. That's all we at. Everyone in one location, so all the teams playing here, 14 teams in total. 2 were already eliminated. A few more probably now eliminated that way in the playoffs. To be honest, let me quickly see that. By the way, Trent is eliminated. They lost against bottom of barrels. And Vapanda faces AG in the lower bracket. That's kind of crazy. German powerhouse beats Moose. That's it.
Oh, wow.
Yep. So...
Climaxo and his team are out.
Yep.
That is huge.
SK beats DBE Paints. I said that anyway. So... And yeah, TLR versus Kollega, that's the other semifinal currently running.
God, that bomb is in an absolutely terrible spot. However, Isno is able to pick it up. I mean, potentially they could still go for a B move.
Yeah, we did not see that at all yet. Would be something nice though.
If they go for a good rotation, they can actually pull it off, in my opinion.
I don't know. Look at the current setup there on B. Where do they want to move to? B is.
But they can't move
man.
up onto A as well. But they've only got 22 seconds left on the clock. At some point, they'll have to decide on what they are going to do. Wilk does not find the deagle shot on towards Bridget.
Well, that was a very good reaction. I mean, look at that. Wilk so quick.
And what a wonderful headshot from Wilk right there.
8 seconds. Just stay away from it. Oh, do they plant?
No, the plant didn't go through. Wilk denied that potential play over the use of his deagle. And if that is actually for the first time on this map that sniip pulled away.
Yep. But we saw similar on the first one. There they are. It's qwertz starting into yet another round. Round 6. Halfway of halfway. Kind of. Yes, German Powerhouse won, so Peta is still in the tournament. Climaxu isn't. 13-16 was the end score. Wow.
God, that is really, really close.
Yeah, it's a good match.
That's just something that'll definitely feel devastating as Mickey takes that cookie. And Trix is there to answer things as well. However, Bleach just gets the kill onto Trix.
Yeah,
and in the
Isno was
end,
very unlucky there, not getting the kill with the AWP.
it is Paco that is able to react. Oh, he saw him. He spotted him, and with that, Paco actually goes down. 2 versus 2 situation. 50 seconds left. They will have to move up at some point. Oh my God, I can't believe it! Mickey, my boy, you messed up big time. And with that, Bleach is actually the one to take things into his own hands. However, they still have to plant the bomb. And they've only got 30 seconds left as Super takes down Wilk. And with that, it is 3-0 once again.
Yeah, it's quite gone back and forth now all the time. So I'll find us a new casting spot. So we'll sit here. Can you look out of the window if you want to?
Yeah, just go for a little quick nap.
See what's happening. But people. That's how it feels like if you're the one that tries to get saved by Delta Force. I thought he wanted to repair that tire. It's not Car Mechanic Simulator, man. Oh, that was a chance. But it is no answers immediately after the Wilk actually has that missed shot. First time seeing that jump on the fridge. Still learning 2024. Yeah, welcome to COD. Something new every single time. Is no last man standing all of a sudden. For qwertz. Doesn't have the bomb. Doesn't really make this an easy endeavor. There's someone behind him now. There's someone behind him now. Oh my goodness me. He does not know.
All eyes on the bomb side, however, that he's been spotted. They're just literally waiting him for him to fall into the trap, and with that, he does get taken down.
Yeah, is no clue. You know?
Yeah, someone's actually mentioned out in the chat. First time I'm seeing that jump on the fridge.
I said that.
Yeah.
Are you listening to me? Someone's
No,
in between?
I'm
No,
not.
yeah,
Obviously not.
I was thinking the same.
But right there, you can actually see how people hug the wall to get that tiny bit of extra speed up. But I've never seen that fridge jump as well. Didn't look too easy as well. Has to be said, I'm not quite confident that would be something I could pull off these days.
Nice one, Mickey.
However, he does get taken down by Cookie. 4 versus 3 situation for qwertz now. They have to stop sniip in their tracks. Just make sure that they are not pulling away from them. Keep things fair and square.
I still think both teams can take this map. It's quite interesting. Let's see. Cookie lining up now. They have the... Oh, Soper with the bomb all the way at the spawn. Okay. Do they want to go B then? I think so. Yeah, look. That's his teammate up there. Cookie picks up one more. We'll look out of the way.
Yes! That was exactly the jump I mentioned, you know, back then when I spent 90 minutes trying to figure this out. When
But why can he make that jump? I don't get that.
Nobody even knew you could do that. Basically, the second you jump off the edge, you're able to grab the ledge and then just pull yourself up from there. However, Trix finds Cookie. 1 versus 2 situation for Soper.
Yeah, but the bomb is down.
Yeah, he's got it planted, and he was already in quite a good spot to potentially pick off anyone. And this is... Oh my god, the second he looks the way he gets peaked.
That was the
however,
thing,
however, it has to be mentioned, the way our camera setup is, we've got, you know, quite high graphic settings. All of the players, they'll just have all of the grass basically gone. Because they'll have environmental graphics set to low. That way you basically have almost 0 grass.
Oh, I hate that. I hate that's possible. I was always so many games I played where people are like, oh, you have to go low because there's no grass in the way. Armor, obviously. Because all of a sudden it was way less objective.
Oh, yeah, true.
It's like, no, man, I wanted gaming to proceed, to have it look better, not worse for competitive reasons.
There's no finds Mickey, though. Now he's all the way onto the B site already.
It's a very good round now for qwertz. Finally, they can stop sniip on their little run here. Yep.
4 versus 1 situation. Paco finds another target.
Explosives planted.
And now he's moving up on that A site. AK in his hands. You know, sometimes I ask myself, it really... Getting that golden eagle was worth missing all of those classes in school, but in my opinion it was, and with that, Justvu is able to take out the remaining member of Team sniip, and with that, we're back to 4-5, only a single round up for now in this all-important deciding map.
By the way, a low graphic does not impact the grass.
I thought it does.
It's a lot scale.
You can't remove it, but in my opinion, it was far easier to spot. You can't remove it, but it was
you had
way
better eyes
easier.
back then you were younger.
Yeah, I didn't have
Probably
glasses.
That yeah,
that's
was
true.
That one. Oh, that was a good one.
See, Mum, I never had glasses when I played Call of Duty 4. It was the second I stopped, you know, that things just went wrong.
Sure.
Sure. Isn't there someone on top building?
Yeah, it is.
Isno trying to make those wall bangs happen. And that is actually something where the Remington 700 is different to the M40A3. The Remington has quite a bit more sort of wall bang power. Plus they have different in-scope sensitivities.
Oh, really?
Yep. The M40A3 is slightly slower than the Remington.
He just goes through the magazine like it's nothing.
That's the way you do things.
And then when someone is there, not ready for it.
I'm really not sure what Trix is doing, but he's got, I don't know, some sort of, I don't know, Star Wars the Force sentence going on with him. Because he knows exactly when people are going to stop peeking. However, it is actually Zico with the double kill right there to even out the things. And once again, Snip up 2 rounds to 0.
Seen that one. And then even got the right player. Man, I should be an in-game camera guy.
That's called an observer, but yeah.
I know that.
The fact that you, yeah, but I was like,
Oh, come on, man.
professional in-game camera guy. That's
Yeah, I like
definitely one way of making clear that you do.
Wait, that's not always the same. Observer can be the one actually following the game, and they
That's
can
true.
have an
It's true.
additional one that actually does the cinematic shots.
That is true.
But you never worked on proper bigger esports events. It's
Oh,
okay,
I
man.
gotta
You
go
always get only one
but
observer.
I'm fine with that. However, Trix trying to make things happen. He's not able to pull through with it, though.
4v3 now.
As Isno moves up, pulls out the Deagle, doesn't get... Oh my god, what a wonderful shot from Isno right there.
He's just so quick with a switch and everything. That looked so well done. And then Zeko finds himself in a lot of pain because it's player on every direction.
He spotted him. I mean,
That's,
surely...
wouldn't help.
I thought he would have seen him. Maybe I was wrong.
Nope. If qwertz now wins the next one, then we come even out of this half, which would be kind of crazy. Oh, I missed him. There we go. It's no inaction. I think we did not see an opening yet by the scope.
No, we haven't seen a single scope opening, actually, on this entire map.
Maybe, no.
Isno.
First wall already died, so it's not the opening anymore. Oh,
and that pallet trick was crazy good as well. When people learned that you could sort of sprint run up, you'd have to sort of strafe jump it, and then you could get up to the ledge. And that was a massive change because before that, you only had a single, entrance to get into that building. And the pallet jump was crazy as well when people found out on that one. That you just could basically jump down, take no fall damage, and take no sound. And it would make no sound as well. Smoke goes through, so no... They'll definitely be looking to try to get into that building. However, I'm not sure. That was basically what he messed up. But that was basically what I was talking about. Just trying to strafe up on those pallets. Oh, he's no, can't make it. And with that, Trix is once again the one to properly pop off. He's currently 13 kills. And only 8 deaths. That is really, really good.
Yeah, it is strong. And we see a slight advantage now for Snip. So, I'm not quite sure if they can carry that over to the other side now, to be honest.
I'm not 100% sure either.
Will not be an easy match, that's for sure.
Just simply due to the A site, I always thought that Crash was slightly defender-based. And if we keep that in mind, qwertz should theoretically be even. You can get onto the fridge with 250 from the bin, unless I'm not wrong. However, there obviously are a few jumps that you can only do with 333. However, 333 is not allowed. Because the hit detection just isn't quite right.
I'm just flying around the map. It's fine.
God, I love that deagle sound. You know when they did CoD4 Remastered, where everyone's like, "Oh my God, CoD4 Remastered is gonna be the same amazing game with just way better graphics." You know what they did? They changed the deagle sound.
I never saw the remaster.
I kid you not. They just changed the deagle sound. The deagle sounded like absolute poop compared to what it was before. You know, before that, deagle was just like, you know, the satisfying. And if you had it in frag movies and you would go like 0.5 speed, it was just like, I'm aiming up, cling, and it sounded absolutely amazing. And then in the remaster, it was
Really,
a disaster.
I never really see the remaster. I knew that it existed, but I've never bothered.
It was an extra you got with. I'm not quite sure which game it was. But it definitely existed.
Production having the deagle in hand now. Shit gets serious now here. At 1337 camp. I blinked twice for help.
He's taken matters into his own hands.
Yeah. Blinking twice for help. And yeah, wants to be in-game cameraman. But we learned from Slogan with all his 3 million years of experience that it's called Observer. Thank you, man. Did not pick up on
Not
that.
everybody
in
can be an esports grandpa.
20
I mean, these
years.
days I'm considered old as a caster. I kid you
20
not.
years between my first show and this show. 20 years.
Wait, how old are you again?
36.
Okay, yeah, that is. I mean, there's 7+ years between us. Like, I mean, but I didn't do my first proper show until I'd have to think about it, but I think it was 2018, end of 2018.
Ah, when there was money involved. I did it
Yeah, when
there
there was money involved.
Man, I laughed my ass off. I had a project, and then there had been community casters unhappy that they didn't get the Pro League spot, and I got the Pro League spot back then. Did not go there, but because for that I would have had to move to the US for a while.
Oh.
And I had other plans, so I did not take the job. But they were quite pissed that they didn't get it offered, and they were like, we did all the cups. They had 3 cups per hour for this game, 3 cups per hour. And we only got paid 400 euros, and now we get taken away the Pro League from us. And it's like, they were looking for someone with more experience, and I was on this game, right?
Yeah.
So I think it makes sense. And they're like, but we only took the 400 euros on those cups because we were going for Pro League. And it's like, do you guys know how many championships and even big event studio shows I did for no money back in the days because there was no money in
I
esports.
didn't make money with casting until several years into it, and that's just the harsh truth, you know. For anyone out there, you know, trying to get into casting, just do it. If you're thinking about how you're going to do it, you're already doing something wrong. It sounds really stupid. Because you have to get started. Just
join my WhatsApp group. Just become a caster.
No, but you just have to get started. Oh, Sober trying to find a pick. Mickey takes him out though.
That's really important now. The first one going in favor of sniip.
But honestly, you just have to get started. Upload your stuff to YouTube.
Come to my WhatsApp group. Porsche Cayman, Junge.
No, you're dragging me into the dirt right now. And then just upload a few highlight reels, upload yourself casting, and perhaps you can get lucky. Because these days, everything's a lot more serious than it was in the past.
That's true.
I got into casting because at the university where I began to study, there was this guy, and he worked for one of the esports TV publishers.
TV publishers?
No, I just can't. For crew, you know, the Zenda, I can't remember. Channels, yeah, for one of the TV channels. And I met him in a bar, and I jokingly said, I've always wanted to cast. Will you perhaps help? And I literally said it jokingly. I was like, could you perhaps let me cast? And he was like, if someone's ill and I have no one else, I'll give you a call. And that was literally 5 days later, and the rest is history.
Nice.
Yeah, and these days, that is absolutely unheard of. You know, if you haven't got your own portfolio, you know, haven't got your own highlights and, you know, clips and all of that of you casting.
I can tell you, in those 20 years, I never had a highlight reel. I don't have one now. I have no show reel right now.
I don't have one either. It's just...
Can't be bothered.
People, you know you, and then you get offered stuff and all that.
I get older now, so it's less shows, but it's also good. Before the pandemic, I did over 200 per year.
Oh, God.
And after the pandemic, it got a bit That was isn't
God, that was a cheeky wallbang.
I
Bloody
love
hell.
that one. Great. That's really nice.
And really important that they pick up that round as well, because if they want to make sure that they go on towards the final.
Oh, with
massive.
The opener. We get a scope opener, and it is the big match between Isno and Wilk. Wilk wins that one. Are we now seeing a slight change of pace, maybe?
Oh, I'm not sure if Cookie should actually move up right there.
Oh, you want? Oh.
And the answer is no. I kind of predicted it. Just gets taken out by Wilk's Deagle. However, Sopo's trying to fight Wilk as he gets taken down by the AK. And the nake from Mickey. God, that was just far too easy.
We just jumped from one qwertz player to another, and they got killed. Basically what happened. Nothing else to it. Ah, got the wrong player. There we go, that's the one I wanted. Packer with his SMG. Damn, sim racing commentating never had a highlight reel either. Maybe I should have one. I mean, they're million VODs,
I mean, they're not that important in League of Legends. If you're starting out, you should have some sort of VODs of yourself casting. However, Parko finds the kill on Bleedrich.
I just sent them an Excel table that has a ton of links to shows I did, and then it must be it.
At some point, obviously, you know, your name speaks for itself. That's just all. Oh, Parko just showing us once again. Do you want to know a really funny SMG fact?
Give it to me.
The SMG does less damage on mid-range than it does on long range. I kid you not.
Yeah, that's a bit, I mean, that the damage falls off okay, but the damage comes back.
Yeah,
it
basically comes back.
Why?
I have no idea. And people didn't know it until, you know, you got those pro mods where it actually shows you the damage in this sort of, like, you know, practice tool environment. Yeah, makes absolutely zero sense.
I guess it was a gameplay decision to let the SMG still be viable, because if it already falls off mid,
I mean, it is
it
absolutely unplayable once you're like more than, like, I don't know, 30 in-game meters away. But and then it gets better. I mean, at one point are you like,
but it's hard to hit
that weapon is rubbish on that sort of range, and then you're like, you know what? We just hand him back some damage on a longer distance again.
Yeah, but it's also hard to actually hit with any bullet. The spray is quite big.
That's true.
I mean, CoD is not really the game for a lot of recoil.
No, definitely isn't. Just have a look at at the start of Pro Mod when loads of players still use the M4.
Oh yeah,
that had close to 0 recoil, and then had crazy, you know, firing rate as well. You just, I think it is even. There even a few M4 shots in the first Stevie Frag movie in the low. I know
the Stevie Frag movie is back.
It was the 9 Lives one, the very first.
Oh, the one that you have been in.
No, that was the very last one. The 1 life left.
1 life left. Yeah, true.
But the M4 was crazy at the beginning of Coma. It was just like, okay, reload.
Wasn't it still a thing then on console? It was only PC that went AK heavy.
Yeah, and basically because people found out, this is really stupid as well, that the reason why all of the really good players didn't choose like a red dot or anything of that was because the red dot sight actually lowers your damage. I kid you not. Yeah, that's the reason why.
I mean, these are all gameplay decisions. They are not realistic whatsoever.
Yeah, but that's the reason.
And
once people found that, everyone on PC went for it. Even in non-pro mod, they all just went for the AK with no sight at all. Because the red dot sight literally lowered your damage.
Man, I loved red dot.
I loved my Golden Eagle and the Golden AK. Took me years. I'm not quite sure to this day if it was worth it, but I mean,
what did you have to do for it?
Basically, on the Golden Eagle, for all of the golden weapons, there was even the golden. I think was it the Golden G3? I'm not quite sure.
I think it exists. Yeah.
I'm not sure. G3
basically, was kind of cool.
Yeah, the G3 was cool as well, especially because I can't. I mean, basically, back in the configs back then, you were not allowed to have more than one web next command in any of your bindings.
Yeah.
But there was this binding that was just basically like mouse button 1, wait 1 millisecond, web next. And that way, if you press like a single button, it would empty out your entire magazine in like a single second. And after that, they removed the no more than 1 web next bind in a single command.
Which makes a lot of sense. No opening frags so far. Very slow start to this round. Looks good for sniip. We are on a map 3. First map was won by sniip. Second map was won by qwertz. And now qwertz wants to somehow get back.
Bieljic finds the opening frag though. Very, very important in making sure that
everyone just chilling
sniip
out.
does not get any more of these next upcoming rounds.
And finally, Cookie opens up. I'm doing a good job now. All of a sudden, Mickey and Paco are on their own. Not looking good for sniip. Oh, he might be able to rotate. Especially with the cover fire here by Mickey. That could work well. Does not so far, as they can't get the kills. They picked up the bomb. Oh, he will be fast enough. He will. Oh, look around it. Too late. He's on the right. He's on the right. He's on the right. And that's it. Oh. It's only Paco, and Paco dies as well. To Cookie. I can hear that, man.
They are crazy loud right now.
Crazy.
I mean, if they make it, they've already almost guaranteed themselves at least some sizable amount of money.
Probably. That is true. I mean, they can get. You can get rid of a favorite right now, at least for the next matches.
It's true.
They could obviously come back in the grand final, but one of the favorites has to go. It's either qwertz or it's sniip.
Exactly.
And for now, it still looks like it could be that we lose qwertz for now from the winner bracket. But that game is not done yet. And qwertz last rounds very strong. Oh, missed him there.
Zico finds another target as well, though. Zico's really popping off in these last rounds. Isno trying to make things happen with the SMG. However, it is Zico once again with the third sack this round. Oh my god, Zico is just an absolute monster right now. 4 frags in his single round. That's the sort of, you know, skill we want to see.
Yeah, definitely. He's now up there with tricks in terms of overall kills. Isno still leads for qwertz. But so far, the scope's not as impactful as I thought they will be. Good jump there, that worked out. No real value of that just yet, and there's also no one in the building. Drake's in trouble. Right in front of the building. They now got A, but God, obviously.
I mean, they've got the setup.
Yeah.
They can definitely pull through.
Interesting way of doing things. Paco with a plant. And they will go through. Very important now, because that will be 12. AG lost against Vapanda. AG out of the tournament. Ooh. Albion Giants. Off they go. It's Isno, last man standing. And they take down Isno for 12-7. Match point on Crash. Didn't expect Crash will be that close, but it is. So who do you reckon? Who steps up now? Who does it? Who gets first kill?
I'm going to put my hands into Bieljic. But it kind of looks like he will be the first one to go down. However, Zico is the first one to go down. Paco retaliates on towards Justvu. As Trix moves up into a building. He'll have to cover the stairs. He'll have to move slowly, and he gets Bieljic. And with that, he should actually be able to go through with the plan. That is huge, getting such an early plant on.
Oh, Sopa is still in his own 1v1, loses that one. So last man standing is Isno, but he is no more until a few seconds ago. That's it. They win.
That was absolutely massive.
So we sent qwertz down into the loser bracket against the Panda, and we remain with sniip in the winner bracket. So sniip moves on to finale of winner bracket, which is the last one before they go to the big finale. Wow, wow, wow! That was some proper cut that we had there. Let's quickly see if. Yeah, we need to figure out Kollega versus TLR, because that's one of those actually is the opponent in the winner bracket final. And we will have... Wait. The Panda obviously is moving forward. They will get bottom of the barrel. And then 3.1, loser of 2.2. So that means the Panda has to beat bottom of the barrel.
Yes.
Then they face qwertz, and SK faces German Powerhouse,
Ooh,
who then
spicy.
faces the loser of whoever wins at whoever loses at Kollega versus TLR. So that's the big thing now. So very interesting way. Kind of surprised that bottom of barrel beat Trent, to be honest, but also Moose. But it is just one map. That's the thing.
Yeah, that's true.
Right.
And as we saw with German Powerhouse versus Moose, it was extremely close, you know.
Yeah.
In those situations, you're only playing a single map in an MR15 format. Whoever's basically got the stronger nerves at that point will likely take the win back home.
And we'll see what happens now. Will be interesting, but it also means that we actually get a short break before the next round of the tournament. You have the bracket, you know the channel, just stay here. There will be more COD action. 3,000 euro prize pool live from Weiblingen, Stuttgart, Germany. 1337 camp, it's the FPS challenge on COD4 Pro Mod, and we'll be back with more action in just a bit.